I have a pan.
Treat me like white teeth, don't get me dirty. Love, love, love on me, love on me.
Ew. Okay guys, so tonight we're gonna cook a meal together. Mostly because I'm obsessed with my pans and I cannot shut up about them. Also because it's almost midnight and I'm starving. For my birthday, I got a non-stick pan set, which is like the biggest deal to me. I have been using, I'll find it actually. I've been using this really crusty, dusty, old pan here. Ooh, it's probably not even clean. It's dirty and gross. Anyways, I've been using this crusty, dusty pan to cook all of my food in for the past like few months. And it just made the whole cooking experience quite horrible. Especially in the morning, I would try to cook eggs for breakfast before I went to class. No matter if I buttered the pan or did whatever to the pan, the egg would just cook out and stick to the pan. Not trying to deal with moist egg residue, I would take my little pan and I would run it under the hot sink water and I would set my pan in the sink to theoretically come back to and clean when I got back from classes. That unfortunately never happened because I'm lazy and I couldn't be asked. The pan would end up sitting in the sink for a few days until it started smelling like rotten eggs, and then I would be forced to do something about it. When that happened, then I would take like a spoon or a knife and I would like scrape the moist egg residue off of the pan and try to like shove it down the sink. It was so gross. I actively gagged every single time I had to go and clean my pan. Till it gets like moist and then I can like scrape the egg stuff off. So I have to do that first. I'm not having a good time right now. Oh my god, I can't. I just really couldn't do it anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I really couldn't do it anymore, okay? I eventually just stopped cooking eggs and making breakfast. Now I have new pans. And I found my love for cooking again. We're doing well, doing a lot better. I just owe it to the pans. I just owe it to the pans. For Christmas, Haley also got me an air fryer. So cute. She got me a white and gold air fryer. And my pans are also white and gold. Can we just take a moment, look at the pans with the air fryer. She's stunning. The pans are stunning. Also, these are the best pretzels ever. You need to try them. And oh my goodness, olive break, every time we went to a store, I kept mentioning that I need to buy myself an air fryer because all of the cool kids, everyone and their mother, have air fryers out here air frying their Oreos and air frying all of their foods. Felt really left out and I wanted to be a cool kid too. Mention to Haley that that's the next thing I'm gonna buy is I'm gonna save up my money and I'm gonna get an air fryer. I'm gonna be a cool kid. I like tore a piece of the wrapping paper and I saw on the box there was an air fryer and so excited. I don't even think I was able to like formulate words in the moment. I almost spilled some water. Sorry. Hold on, okay. I immediately took macaroons and air fried them. For some reason I thought it was gonna do something like really amazing. I don't know what I was expecting. It just kind of like roasted and toasted the macaroon, but it was still good, so no complaints. So we're gonna make some tacos. Not like a great place to set the camera so that you can see the stove and me.
Love on me.
At the same time, I'll just move the camera to show what I'm doing while I talk about what I'm doing. We're gonna make some tacos tonight. Just a disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to cooking food. I just kind of take foods that I like and I put them together and then I make something out of it. So these are not your everyday basic tacos, okay? So when I pull out the ingredients and you start wondering why, just don't come for me, okay? I just don't know what I'm doing. Something about having a fully stocked fridge that just feels so powerful. Oh, I failed that quiz. Too bad, I have some oranges I'm gonna eat. You think you can hurt my feelings? You can, but I have some tacos. So we're gonna grab our tortilla wraps. Obviously, I made some ground beef. This might be where it starts getting weird. Okay, we're gonna grab some green onion, arugula. There's like nothing left in there, but you know, that's fine. Tomato, and balsamic glaze. And sometimes I add avocado, but I don't think my avocados are ripe, so we're not gonna be using any avocados today. So first I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stove on to like low heat and grab my oil. Pour some olive oil into the pan. Yum! We're gonna take our ground beef. Mine's already opened because I made some of this the other day. I'm going to break it up into small bite-sized chunks, like so. Is it triggering to show raw meat? I don't know. Maybe just don't look for the next like few minutes. I feel like I should be more grossed out by touching raw meat, but I'm honestly really not. I don't know if that's concerning. It's like Play-Doh. You're just molding a shape and then it cooks in that shape. And my meat is falling. I'm making a mess. Step 1 complete. Now we're gonna wash our hands very thoroughly. So honest with you guys, I don't really know how to season my ground beef. When I cook chicken, I season my chicken really well, but my ground beef, I don't really know what I'm doing, especially since my taco has so many other flavors. I just kind of let my ground beef, I will take some salt and pepper and I'll salt and pepper the ground beef. I cook the ground beef till it's a little burnt, and so that's like where the flavor comes from, for me at least. So while the ground beef is cooking, because that's gonna take a little bit of time. Oh, that's the other thing. I also add in a hard-boiled egg. So while the meat is taking a minute to cook, I want to go ahead and start cooking my hard-boiled egg because that also is going to take a minute. I learned that you want to put the egg into the pot first and then fill it with water, because if you fill the pot with water and then you put your egg will just kind of like drop and hit the bottom and crack. Then you'll be sad that you have a broken Humpty Dumpty egg first. As I turn to go fill my pot with water, after I literally said egg first. It's a little egg! Egg into pot. Pot is filled with water. I'm going to put on high heat. I want to get up to boiling as fast as it can, and then I'm going to turn it off. While the meat is starting to cook and the water is beginning to boil, I'm going to take my other random assortment of ingredients that I want my taco. I'm going to start prepping those onto a plate. None of my plates are clean right now, so I'm just going to grab a plate out of the dishwasher, but you know, just don't judge me for this, okay? This one looks the most clean. Okay, so on my plate, I'm going to take my tortilla wraps. Just trust the process. I'm going to take my baby arugula and I'm just going to put a little bit onto each soft shell. Wow, I just used up all of it doing some errands this morning, and I was next to a Kroger and I could have gotten more arugula, but I'm a lazy so I did not. Again, come on girl. I go back there tomorrow anyways to get more, so I don't know why I just didn't get it then. Oh my gosh. Then we're gonna take our little green onions. The Best By date on these onions is January 29th and then it's February 8th, but come on, green onions really go bad. I add these because I like that they're crunchy. Stunning, stunning. Okay, next, we're gonna grab ourselves a little cutting board. I got this cutting board today because I didn't have one and I've been using a plate to cut all of my produce on. I was like, Megan, we're done doing that. I told myself that we're actually going to be normal and we're going to get a cutting board to cut things on. It's going to be adults. We're going to take our tomato and we're going to dice up our tomato into little tomato bits. I have no idea if this is the correct knife or not. Our little diced tomato bits. Great! Leave your cutting board and your knife out because you have to cut your hard-boiled egg. Check on the egg actually. It's looking eggy in there. The meat is also looking good. We're gonna go ahead and now flip. I'm going to flip the meat over. Please flip yourself. Please flip over. Please flip over. Please. What do you call someone that can't flip pancakes? A flip-flop. Wow, that was awful. Egg. Oh, you can see the steam. Oh, great. Our egg is fully boiling. Fully boiling now. So we're gonna turn off the heat and we're gonna place the lid on top and we're just gonna let the egg cook in that water for about 10 to 13 minutes. I'm in a speech class this semester. Our first speech, we had to talk about something that we value. Immediately had the idea. It was my pants. Well, everyone else got up there and talked about their sister and their moms and their granddads. Stood up in front of my class and I talked about my nonstick pans for 5 minutes. Never been more proud of myself in my entire college career. It was a good speech. There's an informative speech coming up next. I think I might just talk about the different types of pans. And for the persuasive speech about why people need to buy nonstick pans. The heat is making me sweat. So it's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take my egg out of the pot and I'm gonna put it into a bowl with cold water to stop it from cooking. While I'm doing that, I go ahead and take my ground beef off the stove and let it just dry for a minute. Also, do not stick your hand into the pot to grab the egg. And get a little scooper.
You show me how, but I can't hear a word you say. Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away.
Time to crack the egg. It was a solid crack. Okay, I rinsed it off just to make sure no shell was left on it. Back to our beautiful cutting board. Just gonna cut up our hard-boiled egg. And it should be nice and cooked. And just like the tomato, we're going to take our hard-boiled egg and we're just going to add some to each little taco. Stunning. Now to take our ground beef here. And we're also just going to add that to our little taco. Lastly, we're going to grab our balsamic glaze. Oh my god. To run that over everything. Now you should have 3 little tacos. Try one. That's good. If they're horrible and you don't like them, just don't tell me. I'm a sensitive gal. Oh no! I dropped egg. I dropped egg on the floor. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna go pour some orange juice and finish the rest of my tacos. I hope you guys enjoyed this little cooking lesson. I'll see you next time.